Hi everyone and welcome to another Micro Monday. In today's session we're going to be looking at microbes of the sea. So we're going to be looking at what types of microorganisms live in the ocean and how awesome some of those microorganisms can be. Whilst they're invisible to the naked eye, the ocean is in fact ram-packed full of different types of microorganisms. These include bacteria, viruses, parasites and different types of fungus. Did you know that if you got together every single living organism in the ocean, like whales, sharks, fish, the lot, weighed them all up, 90% of that weight would be from microorganisms alone. So considering how small microorganisms are, that's a lot. So marine environments are incredibly complex, so different availabilities of oxygen, food, varying temperatures, pressures, etc. There's so many variables in the ocean. That means that lots and lots of different types of bacteria can live in different parts of the ocean. So the main top layer of the ocean is called the Photic zone. Now this zone is around 1,000 meters deep and it's named the Photic zone because there is still light able to penetrate the surface down to that level, which means that anything living in that part of the ocean will still get some light. The very top section of this layer is about 10 micrometers deep, which is absolutely tiny, has the most microorganisms. So a good example of a type of microorganism that lives in this tiny part of the photic zone is Cyanobacteria. Now these bacteria, they make their own food. They are autotrophic, which means that they don't need to get food, they don't need to find food to consume it. They make their own energy, their own food, through a process called photosynthesis, which I'm sure you've heard of before as the way that plants make their own food. So a really cool example, which we'll talk about later in this remote learning session, is a type of microorganism called dinoflagellates. Now, they aren't dinosaurs at all. In fact, they're really cool because they can bioluminesce, which means that they can glow, and I'll talk more about that later. You can also get different types of viruses in seawater, such as baculoviruses, picornaviruses, and myoviruses as well, and lots more. So bioluminescence is the process of light being produced in a chemical process inside an organism. So for example, there are some fish that glow, some squids, and in this case we're going to be talking about a specific algae type microorganism called dinoflagellates, like I mentioned earlier. So they usually glow a sort of bluish green colour, and they are tiny marine organisms that sometimes cause the surface of the ocean to actually sparkle in a lovely blue-green colour, as you can see in the picture on the slide to, I think, my right. So those are just a few awesome examples of marine microbiology. It's much more extensive than what I just discussed, but I thought I'd give you guys just a small taster of how incredibly fascinating the marine environment is when it comes to microbiology. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned on our Twitter for more Micro Mondays, Wild Wednesdays and Forensic Fridays. We've got a couple of new exciting things coming up, such as the Citizen Science Project. I'm not sure if I should have mentioned that yet, so do keep an eye out. And also don't forget to check out our website. There's loads of free STEM resources, and until next time, see ya!